Skinny all the way Southern T. Back with another EP. What's good, Skinny, man? What's good, Skinny? Y'all know what's going on, man. We here. We gonna have us a boxing conversation, man. Dropped a couple short videos. Make sure if y'all haven't checked out the short video that I dropped earlier, y'all make sure y'all go check out the short videos for my MMAers. For my MMAers, I dropped for my MMAers, I dropped for my MMAers, I dropped fight breakdown prediction between Aljamain Sterling. I dropped the fight breakdown prediction between Aljamain Sterling and Sean O'Malley. About to drop that thing in the chat. I need everybody in here right now. Y'all go click that thing for your boy. Y'all go click that thing for your boy. Just go click this, click that link right there. Hit that like button. Come on back. You know what I mean? Trying to get my video to go grand right now. I greatly appreciate y'all folks sliding through every morning. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but you chose to be right here with your boy. We here live, no premiere shit. You know what I mean, man. We here live and in the flesh. I thank you for being here live and in the flesh, and we gonna be here for a little set this morning because we got something to talk about, man. We got, still I think one of the biggest fights. You know what I mean in boxing, easily one of the biggest fights in the heavyweight division. Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. But I just dropped the link and that was good, Big Dog Willie, Shay girl. I see y'all sliding in this thing. Shout out to my guy, Big Dog Willie. I dropped that link in there. Y'all make sure that y'all check that link out. That's my Aljamain Sterling, Sean O'Malley breakdown. Y'all hit that link, like that video, then scroll on back, and when you get some time, go check out the extended video. Right here, y'all go again. Yo, that's the link from the other video that I did this morning. Right, Floyd Mayweather offered Eddie Hearn a fight deal. Right, I got 10 people in the building right now. I need all 10 of y'all to hit that thumbs up for your boy. Eddie Hearn, Floyd Mayweather offered Eddie Hearn a fight deal. Not sure if y'all heard of Floyd Mayweather's new prospect, his newest prospect, his Javante Davis, looking like that little dude, look just like Javante Davis. He kind of punched like young Javante Davis too. Cremel Moden hasn't went pro yet, but Floyd Mayweather has sent. Floyd Mayweather made a verbal offer to Eddie Hearn. Right, he want his undefeated, right, unproven prospect, 0-0, right? One of the highest talented prospects. He wanted to send him directly in the ring with Lee Wood. You know what I mean? So y'all click that link up above. Y'all like that button. Hit that thing. Come on back. Come on back. You know what I mean? Here to the other side. We gonna get down to it. So I dropped two links in the chat right there. First link is Aljamain Sterling versus Sean O'Malley fight breakdown and prediction. So y'all click that first link, like that video when you get time. Go back and check it out. But hit that like button. Come on back over here. And then second link is about Floyd Mayweather's newest prospect and the offer that he made to Eddie Hearn. His prospect is 0-0, right? And he made an offer to Eddie Hearn that he'll put the money up. He'll fund all the bread. He'll pay Lee Wood, and he'll pay his own fighter if Lee Wood and Cremel Moden's first fight will be for Lee Wood's title. You know what I mean? Floyd Mayweather is a sure businessman, right? So when he says, "Oh, I pay for both fights," I know how Eddie Hearn thinks. I don't. We very well might be able to get that fight, y'all, because if Floyd Mayweather's offering to pay for it, I think Eddie Hearn is going to let him. You know what I mean? But let me say what's up to everybody in the building first before we get into the topic of the day. You know what I mean? What's good, Skinny Two Litty? Shout out my guy Skinny Two Litty. Shade girl, what's good, Shade? Appreciate you slide through this thing, Shade. My guy Big Dog Willie. Big Dog, appreciate you sliding through. I'm gonna drop it again for my guy Big Dog Willie in that super chat. He said, "I got Khan to KO Wilder and AJ. Pure, undeniable facts." Shout out my guy Big Dog Willie in that super chat. Dub T's in the building. Shout out my guy Josh Sanders. What's good? My guy Josh Sanders. Appreciate you sliding through this thing. Josh, we about to roll up in a second. Josh, actually, we already rolled up. We about to 5 in a second, Josh. Appreciate you sliding through this thing, Josh. Was good. Appreciate you. Alfonso Moore. Let's good, Alfonso. I don't know if it's your first time, Alfonso, but could you do your boy solid, Alfonso? Don't make it your last time. Hit that subscription button. We talk this good boxing every single day, and not just today. Glad to have you in here with the family. We about to start this heavyweight division conversation. My guy Alfonso said if we get this fight, one of the greatest single years boxing in the last 10 years, absolutely agreed. Right? If we can get this fight, that'll be just like putting a cherry on top, you know what I mean, of one of the best boxing years ever, you know what I mean, especially in recent time for the younger generation. When we have our fights spaced out so few far between, we can get this fight in this year or at the top of next year, we would have been had, you know what I mean, 4 or 5 of these fantasy fights, right? Or fights that we thought were fantasy fights happen this year, man. Boxing is winning this year for sure. Some people want to say boxing was dead, but really boxing is on the rise. You just gotta pay attention and know where to look. But shout out my guy Alfonso Morris. Appreciate you sliding through this thing, Alfonso. Glad you could make it. No Smoke TV. Shout out my guy No Smoke TV. Appreciate you sliding through this thing, No Smoke. Y'all could hit that thumbs up for your boy. Get your boy right, whether you just passing through or you stand for the duration and you're making it do what it do. Greatly appreciate you sliding in. I'm about to get my camera up in just a second, and we go get down to this nitty gritty because I want to have us a boxing conversation. Y'all make sure y'all click them links. Though y'all make sure y'all click them links. The first link is my Aljamain Sterling versus Sean O'Malley breakdown for my UFC people, and that second link is about Floyd Mayweather and Floyd Mayweather's fight offer to Eddie Hearn. He wanted to get his prospect, Cromwell Moden, in the ring with Lee Wood in his very first fight. He wants this guy's very first fight, you know what I mean, to be a title fight. He said himself that he will put up all of the funds himself, you know what I mean. So I'm interested to see exactly what Eddie Hearn has to say about that, that Floyd Mayweather offer, right? But now that I done said what's up to everybody, right? I got 8 people in the building. I had 12 of y'all in here. Make sure y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy. I'm about to go check these likes right now because if y'all ain't got your boy right, we gonna have a problem. Especially when I know for sure at least 13 or 14 of y'all been in here simultaneously, right? Ain't no telling how many of y'all actually, been in here and stayed in. It was 14 of y'all in here at once. So if I don't got at least 14 of them things, we gonna have a real problem. And I'm up here bright and early live with y'all. You know what I mean? I ain't running no premieres. I'm up here bright and early with y'all live, man. Y'all mess with your boy, get your boy right. I'm gonna be here for a second. We gonna be here as long as need be. You know what I mean? Cause we about to step outside. I'm about to fire these blunts. I'm about to pull me up a cup of H2O, right? Cup of H2O right now, and we gonna make it do what it do, right? But I got this straight from the horse's mouth, right? Anthony Joshua, just had a fight this past weekend with Robert Helenius. He knocked Robert Helenius smooth out. You know what I mean? When I say he knocked him smooth out, Anthony Joshua knocked Robert Helenius smooth out. It was a beautiful knockout. You know what I mean? A very, very enjoyable fight. Like I said, it was a battle of the jab and a battle of the straights. And Anthony Joshua eventually came out on top. Now I predict that Anthony Joshua will win probably with a body shot to Robert Helenius, right? But it ended up being a 1-2 straight down the pipe. Boom. Sent Helenius up out of there. Crap was beautiful, right? Crap was beautiful. Deontay Wilder, his last fight. Deontay Wilder, his last fight. Deontay Wilder, his last fight was also against Robert Helenius. That fight lasted about 30 seconds, right? That fight lasted all of about 30 seconds. Wilder came out there. I think Wilder threw what? Let's say he threw 13 punches. He was 3 punches for 13. You know what I mean? He ended up putting Robert Helenius out of there in the first round of his fight. So both these guys are coming off knockout wins over Robert Helenius. But the first thing I want to do, y'all, which knockout win y'all think was better? You know what I mean? Which knockout win y'all think was better? If we going strictly off the knockout, right, of the visual of the knockout, I would say that Anthony Joshua's knockout. I would say that Anthony Joshua's knockout was a little better than Deontay Wilder's knockout, right? But Deontay Wilder's knockout was really, really unique in the fact that he was on his back foot, that Robert Helenius was walking Wilder down at the time Wilder knocked him off the back foot. Anthony Joshua, right, he got full power and delivery behind his punch. He got everything. He got everything that he wanted right behind his punch, and he folded him. Wilder hit him. Wilder hit him like it's like Wilder clipped him. Wilder didn't even get a good punch off, and boom, he knocked Robert Helenius out. I think aesthetically to watch, right? Anthony Joshua's knockout looked a little better, right? But I think Wilder's knockout at the root of it is more impressive given the circumstances that he was on the back foot going backwards, being walked down, and boom, he got him out of there. The visual aesthetics of it, Anthony Joshua's may have been better, but actually in the ring, right? While the counter puncher, while the been on the back foot, while the moving when he did it, it was a beautiful thing. Very, very unexpected. You could kind of see Anthony Joshua's knockout coming. He was setting it up right, slash the jab, boom, right down the pike with the right. Night, Irene. Good night, Irene. Right? But then you got Deontay Wilder, right? Who was just flicking his jab. Helenius was walking towards him. Wilder was actually moving out the way. Boom. Knocked Robert Helenius out. Shit was beautiful. It's two extremely beautiful knockouts, right? I will aesthetically, right? I think Anthony Joshua was just a look better to look at, but as far as like actually pulling it off, Wilder's knockout was much harder to pull off than Anthony Joshua's. You know what I mean? With all that being said, they asked Anthony Joshua about Deontay Wilder after their fight, and Anthony Joshua, had some choice words. Now I tell y'all this: AJ and Deontay Wilder, they are some great businessmen, right? Because this fight right here between these guys, this fight has been set since before he signed the fight Dylan White. They were always going to fight one another even before that Dylan White fight. The Dylan White fight was just, you know what I mean, a breather, which the Dylan White fight ended up being Robert Helenius. But shout out to Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder because they did a good job this year, right, of selling and promoting this fight. They had been saying, both accounts been saying, well, this guy don't want to fight, this guy don't want to fight this year. But now I'm starting to think that they was just doing it literally to promote and sell their fight because the way that both of them are talking, they're talking like they're already, in camp for this fight. They're talking like this fight is already signed, especially, you know what I mean, the trainer Malik Scott and Deontay Wilder in his camp. You know what I mean? I think that this fight is already a done deal and the people should be excited. You know what I mean? From what I'm hearing, the feel that I'm getting, right, this fight is already a done deal. So we ain't got to worry about if we're going to get this fight. We ain't got to worry about, man, I hope, this fight, comes to fruition. We don't got to pinch ourselves, right? Because this fight right here most definitely is a go. And that's coming from both sides. That's coming from sources. Everybody that I'm asking and hearing about it, they saying that this fight is everything but signed. And some of them saying that they, believe this fight is already signed, sealed and delivered, right? So we ain't gotta worry too much, you know what I mean, people about this fight happening or not happening because this fight is set in stone. You know what I mean? This fight is set in stone. Both fighters have already verbally agreed. Deontay Wilder is in training camp, training for it. Anthony Joshua kind of let the cat out the bag when he said, what I'm getting ready to, to read off to y'all now in this article. He said, this is chess and I nullify Wilder. He didn't say, if we fight, I nullify Wilder. He said, this is a game of chess and I'm going to nullify Wilder. Both these fighters are talking as if this fight is already happening. They're in the mindset, at least, of this fight is already happening. And that's good and that's great as boxing fans. You know what I mean? Now I got 9 people in the building. I had 6 people in here. I got 16 likes. Can I get all y'all that just came in here? Hit that thumbs up for your boy, whether you're here for a good time or a long time. Greatly appreciate you sliding through. Now I got 10 of y'all in here, 16 likes. Y'all hit that thumbs up for your boy. Let YouTube know that we live, right? Get your boy going in this algorithm. Greatly appreciate you sliding through. But let's get to the good part, right? Joshua on his strategy for Deontay Wilder. Joshua on his strategy for Deontay Wilder. This is a game of chess, and I'm going to nullify Deontay Wilder, right? Anthony Joshua already has a game plan in his head for the potential showdown versus Deontay Wilder. The battle of former world champions is being targeted for a January date in Saudi Arabia. Joshua was in action Saturday in London, where he scored a brutal one-punch knockout of Robert Helenius in the 7th round. The bout was an interim contest to set the stage for a high stakes clash with Deontay Wilder. So even the people from this article are talking as if this fight is already made. This fight already made, y'all. We finally about to get Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua, right? But I digress. Wilder, who knocked out Helenius also with a single shot in round one last October, is regarded as one of the most dangerous punchers in the game. Joshua is already taking mental steps on how to handle Wilder's power. This is Anthony Joshua's quote, right? Open quote. This is a game of chess. I'm going to take away Wilder's best attribute. I'm not going to stand there with my chin in the air and say, hit me. I'm going to nullify him. It will be very challenging for him for sure, Joshua told the Sun. Joshua, now trained by Derrick James, took his time with Helenius and outboxed Robert Helenius. The strategy led to boos during the boxing contest, though annoyance of the fans would not influence Joshua to change his strategy when it comes to Deontay Wilder. This is also Joshua open quote, right? I think they don't understand it is competitive boxing. I was watching certain fights tonight and they didn't look as exciting as I thought they would. Were they booing me and Helenius? That is the question. Who are they booing? Any of them ever boxed before? Said Joshua. The rating of my performance is for my coach, Derrick James. I really don't rate my performances. Whatever the coach thinks, we can go back to the drawing board, and I know there's a lot of things we can improve on. I feel better than I did in April versus Jermaine Franklin, and that is the main thing. So Anthony Joshua basically said, in that one that his game plan for Wilder is to be patient, right? Is to not run into Wilder's right hand. He said he's not going to be standing there with his chin in the air, like, come on, hit me. You get what I'm saying? So it sounds like Joshua already has a mental, it sounds like Joshua already has a mental idea of how he want to approach this fight with Deontay Wilder. Now, some people from I feel like Anthony Joshua's fight last week, you could take a lot of good things from it, right? And you could take some bad things from it, right? But I believe Anthony Joshua's fight last Saturday, I saw more good things than I did bad things. Now, this is just me and what I saw. But I saw a bunch of good things from Anthony Joshua that I think will help him in that fight with Wilder. I also saw some things that Joshua probably do need to work on before he stepped in that ring with Deontay Wilder. But I'm about to read these comments from Malik Scott real quick, right? What Wilder had to say in return to what Anthony Joshua said about it being a chess match. He gonna nullify Wilder. Malik Scott also, had some comments to be made about an upcoming fight, which further leads me to believe that this fight is going down uh more likely than it's not. Now what I'm hearing is it's everything but officially signed, but both guys have verbally agreed to this fight. You know what I mean? It's too much, basically, it's too much money on the table for this fight not to go down. And this fight is a go, right? But Malik Scott, trainer of former WBC heavyweight champion Deontay Wilder, expects his boxer to stop Anthony Joshua in the early rounds of their planned fight in January. The two sides are hoping to finalize a deal for a high-stakes showdown in the month of January in Saudi Arabia. Joshua was back in the ring last Saturday night at the O2 Arena in London, where he knocked out Robert Helenius in the seventh round. Wilder has been out of the ring since last October when he knocked out the same Robert Helenius in the first round. There are some talks in the potential stay busy fight in the month of October. Joshua is now training with veteran coach Derrick James, who is best known as the coach for Errol Spence, Jermell Charlo, Ryan Garcia, and Frank Martin. The bout against Helenius was their second bout together. Joshua began working his relationship with James back in April, and the British started picking up a 12-round unanimous decision over Jermaine Franklin. Over the last few years, Joshua has become more of a thinking's man type of boxer, but that's exactly what Scotts predict will be his downfall when he steps in the ring with Wilder. He said, I know that Joshua only has 3 or 4 rounds in the ring with Deontay Wilder before he gets knocked out. AJ wants to overthink, sit back, and play that game, and we're not going to allow that. Deontay is coming to send him to the next dimension, and that's his intention. When he's not punching at you, he's punching through you. The difference is the violent aspect of it. Deontay is way more violent with his hips, bad intentions with his punches than AJ ever will be. Scott told October Reds YouTube channel. So you got the Anthony Joshua camp. You got the Anthony Joshua camp who wants to come in, more so and box their way to a victory, right? And then you got the Malik Scott camp who's saying we already know that Anthony Joshua want to be patient, but Deontay Wilder is going to come in there. He's going to make Anthony Joshua fight his fight. He's going to make Anthony Joshua fight his fight, right? That's basically what Malik Scott had to say. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting like chills, man, just thinking about this fight, big heavyweight fight. Y'all know I love seeing heavyweights fight. Most times, most time, most time when most time when two big guys step in the ring, right? Somebody get knocked out. Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder are two of the biggest heavyweights. You know what I mean? In a division. When I say biggest, I don't mean in stature. I mean biggest as in, biggest names, biggest recognizable faces, things like that. BVO. What's good, BVO? Appreciate you sliding through this thing, man. Glad you could make it. BVO in the building. TWT is in the building. Let me drop the flames for the game. I sliding through. I'm getting ready to bring this camera up now. We 25 minutes in to bring this camera up, man. Finna go to the backyard. We finna make it do what it do. Finna make all the weirdos day. You know what I mean? Shout out my guy BBO, TWT. Appreciate you sliding through. Let me drop Big Dog Willie's coming back up there for a second. All right, man, let's get up, man. Let's make this shit happen. Let's get up. Let's get up, man. Let's find something. Let's get the way. But Wilder, you know what I mean? Like we have heard before, right, that Wilder and Anthony Joshua was going to fight, right? But never quite to this extent. It's been rumored for years. It's been rumored for years on years about a fight between these two guys, about a fight between Anthony Joshua, about a fight between Deontay Wilder, but it never really came into fruition, right? But now we have both sides are talking with the tone of both sides. I'm feeling like, man, this thing is real spill, not a drill. You know what I mean? I'm starting to feel like this thing is real spill, not a drill between the two. Right? There was for a split second, I might have believed that this fight wasn't going to happen. Anthony Joshua had made some comments. Anthony Joshua made some comments before his fight with Derek Chisora, right? Not Derek Chisora. I say Derek Chisora. Right? Before his fight with Dylan White, and he had said something of the sort. I'm fighting in October. Deontay Wilder wants to wait. I don't have time to play a waiting game, and I'm going to fight. I thought that was him, maybe trying to get out of the fight with Deontay Wilder, or saying that Deontay Wilder was bull crapping. You know what I mean? And in a sense, he was saying that, but basically, what he said was exactly what he meant. Man, Wilder want to wait until December. I'm gonna take a tune-up fight, right? I'm gonna take a warm-up fight in between to stay active. And then he said he'll deal with Wilder. He said he was past that fight, but it turned out to be that maybe he just wanted that tune-up fight. And I think him knocking out Robert Helenius, right? I think him knocking out Robert Helenius, and the way that he knocked out Robert Helenius, I think that's gonna play a huge part, right? In us getting to the end goal and getting this fight that we want. The thing with Anthony Joshua, right? Anthony Joshua is not a bad fighter at all, right? Not a bad fighter at all. Now, Anthony Joshua may have rubbed us the wrong way over the years, right? With some of his antics, right? With the way he moved sometimes, but the guy's a hell of a fighter. You know what I mean? Another thing about Anthony Joshua, he's an even better fighter. Y'all go. Another thing about Anthony Joshua, he's an even better fighter, right? When his mind is right. He's an even better fighter when his mental is right. He's an even better fighter, right? When his confidence is high. Right now, this knockout with Robert Helenius, Anthony Joshua confidence is on 100. You know what I mean? Anthony Joshua confidence is on 100. Now, I don't have many problems with Anthony Joshua, right? Believe it or not, contrary to belief, I actually like Anthony Joshua. A lot of y'all probably could tell. Y'all could probably tell. I actually like Anthony Joshua. I remember a while ago, I had told people, Anthony Joshua, you know, he got the big head, right? But when Anthony Joshua lose, I'm gonna bring Anthony Joshua on back in, right? And we go love on Ant. I do like Ant as a fighter. I rate Anthony Joshua as a fighter higher than a lot of people, right? A lot of people don't like the way Anthony Joshua or has moved in the past, right? Or some of the things that he said, right? A couple things that he said, a couple things that he did. I ain't quite see it right with me, but I really don't care about all that if I'm getting the fights that I want, right? And if I could get if I could get this Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder fight, then all is forgiven. You know what I mean? All is forgiven. But we're in this year, 2023, right? We're in this year, 2023, right? And it seemed like boxing is finally delivering. It seemed like boxing is finally delivering. It feels like boxing is finally about to deliver on this Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder fight. You got both camps, talking. You got both camps talking game plans. You got both camps talking, January. Both sides are saying January. So the feel around this fight is pretty much a done deal. But I like the fact that, and I say all that to say this, right? The thing with AJ is a good as fighter as his mental is. If AJ is mentally right, then I really do feel like AJ is game, and AJ very well could beat anybody if his mental is right. But if AJ's mental is off, then he could go out there, he could be on focus, he could get clipped, and then we all know how it is for AJ when he's on focus. AJ get clipped, then he started thinking about everything except the fight that's going on, and then it goes down here from there. But the fact that AJ did get that knockout victory, the fact that AJ did get that knockout victory, you know what I mean, over Robert Helenius, I believe that helped AJ's confidence tremendously, right? And AJ is sounding like a confident fighter. And as a boxing fan, and especially if you're an AJ fan, right? That's what you want to hear from AJ. You want to hear that confidence. You want to hear an AJ that knows what he's doing, right? You want to hear an AJ that knows what's going on. You want to hear an AJ that has an idea of where he wants to go. Because AJ is one of those fighters. AJ is one of those fighters who could get lost inside of the ring, right? Sudden see what you mean. He could get lost. Like I remember when he fought. 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 Come here. Come here. Come on, bro. My bad. My bad. I remember when Anthony Joshua. Hey. My bad. I remember when Anthony Joshua fought. Man, I ain't about to tell you, man, this dog done hopped the ass up here. Y'all see this dog? This dog done hopped the ass up here. Bruh, get down. Get down. Where's that? Where's that? Anyway, I digress. I digress. I digress. Badass dog. I digress. My bad. I digress. I remember when move. I remember when Anthony Joshua fought Alexander Usyk, right? I remember Anthony Joshua fought Alexander Usyk, right? That first time versus how he looked, how his mental was when he fought Alexander Usyk that second time. And some people say, and some people feel like that his mental was better, right? The first time he fought Alexander Usyk because of that breakdown he had after the Alexander Usyk fight, where he kind of broke down and he was talking about him being 20 stones and him being not Errol Spence and all that other stuff that he was talking about, right? He kind of got up there and he basically had a, for lack of a better term, right? For lack of a better term, he kind of had like a mental breakdown, right? But what we thought was a mental breakdown. But I think in the end, it really was just AJ expressing how he feel. You know what I mean? Because of how he looked in that fight against Jermaine Franklin. Jermaine Franklin, some people say that he didn't look too good against Jermaine Franklin. Even himself, he said, I feel better after this fight than I felt after Jermaine Franklin. Me personally, right, I feel like he said that because he didn't get the knockout of Jermaine Franklin, right? But I think I think in that Jermaine Franklin fight, he showed his all-around boxing ability and his all-around boxing skills. You know what I mean? In this fight, he showed his all-around boxing ability and boxing skills, and he ended up getting the knockout. So I think his confidence has grown. He's been in a fight with Jermaine Franklin, a tough guy. He's been in a fight with Jermaine Franklin, a tough guy that wouldn't go anywhere, and he was able to sustain and get the victory. He's been in the fight with Robert Helenius, right? A fight that was, tough for him, and he ended up getting Robert Helenius out of there, right? So he's been in the fight where he was able to outbox a guy and his skill came through. He's been in the fight where he outboxed the guy and his knockout power came through. I think right now is the best chance. I think right now is the best time for us to get Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. I think now is the best time for us to get Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. I think it's the best time for both fighters, right? Um, Deontay Wilder is what he's a fight removed from that Tyson Fury series, right? He looked excellent in his last fight, looked in great shape. Didn't look like he had too much weight on. Mentally, he looked right. AJ looked in the best shape of his life in his last fight this Saturday, right? AJ even lost that bubble muscle. AJ walks around with some of that water weight, that water muscle, working out in Texas with Derrick James and them. He didn't lost a lot of that bubble muscle, he had, and I think that's gonna help him with his energy and his stamina. You know what I mean? In his fights from here on out. Now, pros and cons, right? Pros and cons I saw with AJ. Pros and cons I see with AJ in this fight, right? He said that I like that AJ's confident, right? That means that we go get a good fight. But he said he's going to nullify Deontay Wilder, right? And I like the patience that AJ has grown to have, right? But when you're in there with a guy like Deontay Wilder, you can't overthink. And Malik Scott actually mentioned that in his rebuttal to what AJ had to say. Malik Scott mentioned that. He said, we know what he want to do. He want to go in there and he want to overthink, right? But we're not going to allow that. You know what I mean? We're not going to allow that. He basically said that, him and Wilder are going to be in AJ's face the whole time. So listening to both camps, right? Listening to AJ say, yeah, I'm not going to be standing right in front of him. This is a boxing match. And then listening to Wilder camp say, yeah, we going right at him. We ain't going to let him have time to breathe. That leads me to believe that furthermore leads me to believe that somebody is getting knocked out in this fight. If I'm listening to the style matchup of it all, if I'm listening to the style matchups of it all, like it sounds like AJ, you know what I mean? He want to box. it sounds like Deontay Wilder is going to be coming forward. Again, this is the heavyweight division. We just saw AJ put Robert Helenius ass to bed, right? We have never questioned AJ's power. So with Wilder coming forward to AJ, right, and with the power that AJ has, and we all know about Deontay Wilder's power, whether that's going forward or going backwards, especially coming forward with Deontay Wilder, right? If he's setting out to seek and destroy you, somebody is getting knocked out. My thing is, and it's crazy. This fight, I'm feeling like it's going to be an early knockout. And I don't think it's going to be an early knockout because of either these fighters are bad, right? I don't think it's going to be an early knockout because either of these fighters are bad. I think it's going to be an early knockout because of these two fighters are good, right? The exact opposite, right? Sometimes you get quick knockouts because fighters aren't that good. It'd be a good fighter fighting a fighter that's not that good. In this case, I think it's going to be an early knockout because these fighters are so good. Both these fighters are so powerful. And there's a lot of history behind this. You know what I mean? I think this going to be one of the better build-ups. I think this going to be one of the better fights that we in for. At some point in this fight, man, at some point in this fight, one of these guys, at some point in this fight, whoever wins this fight, right? I'm going to say that. At some point in this fight, whoever wins this fight is going to have to dig down, and they're going to have to go into that. AJ said, you know, he wants to make this a boxing match. If you're AJ, that is true. You do want to take Deontay Wilder into the deeper waters, right? To kind of get some of that power to come down. But Wilder has shown that his power does carry 12 rounds. So even taking Wilder into deep waters, it's a lot of risk in that, right? But you do want to kind of prolong the fight. But if you're Anthony Joshua, does your stamina allow you to prolong the fight, right? Does your stamina allow you to prolong the fight, right? And if you're Deontay Wilder, you don't want to get, you know, overly emotional. You don't want to get overly involved and start just seeking out, you know what I mean, a knockout, because you're going to have to be aware of what Anthony Joshua has coming back as well. You know what I mean? Now, I do think in this fight, I'm leaning Deontay Wilder. I'm curious to see how Vegas will have these odds, right? See what Vegas think, how Vegas go stack these odds, right? But I'm leaning Deontay Wilder, and I'm leaning earlier stoppage than late stoppage for both fighters because, right, the easy thing is, right, Deontay Wilder, right? Deontay Wilder got that knockout power. He can get you out of there, right? And if he coming forward, somebody most definitely get knocked out. But even if Anthony Joshua wins, right, Wilder coming forward on Anthony, Wilder coming forward on AJ, right, trying to land heels, he could put himself in the trouble as well. So they could open up AJ to knock him out as well. I don't believe this fight get past 6 rounds. I have a hard time seeing, actually, I have a hard time seeing this fight get past five rounds. I have a hard time seeing this fight get past 5 rounds. And that's rather AJ win or that's Deontay Wilder because of the style matchup in the clash of the talent. I don't see this fight getting past 5. I think if you go into this fight, you want to see this fight, you better get there early and you better not blink and you better not take your out. You know what I mean? Because I feel like somebody going to sleep and somebody going to sleep swiftly. You know what I mean? But this fight right here, just to answer my question, no, people been hitting me up just to answer some questions, right? People been hitting me up asking me about this fight. I know my man Copper Aboriginist. Surprised I ain't seen him fall through this joint yet. But I know my man Copper Aboriginist asked me, he was like, T, man, don't be playing with me, man. How confident are you about this fight happening, right? Well, my sources been telling me this fight been happening for a while, right? Listening to the counts and how they talking, right? Each count, the Wilder count, the Fury count, just listening to the counts, right? On social media, listening to when they talk, when they do interviews and things, listening to them, this fight very well set in stone as well, too. Every time I look at an article, right, whether it's Boxing Scene, Box News, you know what I mean, Sports Illustrated, right? When they talk about this fight, they always mention the possible January bout. Everybody is saying possibly January, possibly January. I heard possibly January. Everybody else is saying possibly January. And now we all have been on the same accord before, right, and been wrong. But most times when we're all on the same accord and we wrong, the fighters themselves don't be on the same accord with us. In this case, the the fighters themselves are on the same accord as us. Now they're also speaking as if this fight is going to happen. So man, at this point, man, I'm about 99.9% sure that this fight gonna happen in January. You know what I mean? I believe there's too much money at stake for it not to happen at this point. Shout out my guy Dog 215. My guy Dog 215. What's good, pimp? Dog said it would be nice if DJ give Malik the plan so AJ can get knocked the fuck out by the time USA sticks together against Europeans in sports like they do. Shout out my guy Dog. Appreciate you sliding through this thing. Let me rinse you up, Brody. Let me rinse you up, dog. Shout out my guy, dog. Now, I don't really think, man, and both guys kind of already, I was about to say, I don't really think why the need, you know what I mean, the game plan, but both these guys already pretty much told us their game plan. Malik Scott came straight out and he said, man, we coming forward. We're not going to let AJ think. AJ said, I'm not going to sit right there in front of him. It's going to be a boxing match, right? I'm going to nullify him. Both fighters already kind of laid their game plans on the table, right? And it really got me feeling like we going to see a knockout. When I heard what Malik Scott side said, I heard what AJ side said, I said, man, this is going to be set up for a knockout. Because if I'm listening to them right now, Wilder going to be coming forward and AJ going to be trying to box, trying to control Wilder. Wilder coming forward is always dangerous because if AJ keep his head on the line and Wilder hit AJ with one of those straight rights down the pipe, AJ is going to bed. If Wilder come forward and he lose focus a little bit, we all know AJ got power in that right hand. If AJ land that right hand clean as well, you're going to bed. You know what I mean? Neither of these guys are lacking power. Somebody is getting knocked out, man. Let me rinse up my guy, dog. Dog, somebody getting knocked out, especially listening to, it sound like, let me rinse my guy, dog. Hold on, dog. Let me get you right. It sounds like Team Wilder want to make AJ fight, want to pressure AJ, want to make AJ overthink, want to put AJ in the corner mentally right, make him react instead of think. And it sounds like AJ them want to take a more methodical approach to this fight and want to use their boxing abilities, wear Deontay Wilder down, and maybe stop him in the second half. Well, I'm looking at it like if it sounds like AJ is thinking later round knockout. And it sounds like, I ain't gonna say it sounds like Malik Scott straight up said, man, we knocking this man out in the 4th round. I'm about to read the article. For you again, dog, so you listen to what Malik Scott said. Man, listen to Malik Scott. Hold on, let me get back. Are you rinsed up now, dog? Make a comment, dog. You rinsed up now. Drop a comment so I can make sure that thing went through. But yeah, let me read to you what Malik Scott said, man. This man said, he pretty much said this fight ain't going past 4. And then I'm gonna read both articles again. I'm gonna start with Deontay Wilder, right? But that knockout right there we all want, that knockout that we all love, that knockout that boxing loves, right? That knockout that we love to see, we most definitely go get it in this fight. This one of these fights where y'all heard that saying, bring your popcorn. Y'all heard that saying, bring your popcorn. Y'all heard that saying, don't blink. All this should apply, right? Here we go. This is what Malik Wilder had to say. I'm gonna go straight to Malik. I said Malik Wilder. This is what Malik Scott had to say. I'm gonna go straight to Malik Scott's comment. He said, I know that Joshua only has 3 or 4 rounds in the ring with Deontay Wilder. He came right out, dog, and he said it. He said, I know that Joshua only has 3 or 4 rounds in the ring with Deontay Wilder before he gets knocked out. AJ wants to overthink, sit back, and play that game, and we're not going to allow that. Deontay's coming to send him to the next dimension, right? And that's his intention. When he's not punching at you, he's punching through you. The difference is the violent aspect. Deontay is way more violent with his hips and bad intentions with his punches than AJ, more than AJ will ever be. You know what I mean? And he got a point. He said even when Wilder's punching at you, it could be deadly. And when he's punching through you,
he gonna knock you into that next dimension. He said, I know AJ want to come out here and overthink, and we're not going to allow that. Deontay's intention is to send him to the next dimension. And that's his intention. You know what I mean? Shout out Scott. And I'm about to read you the comments from AJ, right? I'm about to read you the comments from AJ. AJ basically said that I'm not finna just come out there and stand right in front of them with my chin in the air. This is a chess match. I'm a nullify him. I'm about to go to AJ comments, right? This Anthony Joshua comments, dog. Anthony Joshua said, this is a game of chess. I'm going to take away Wilder's best attributes. I'm not going to just stand there with my chin in the air and say, hit me. I'm going to nullify him. It will be very challenging for him for sure. That's what Anthony Joshua had to say. He also said, I don't think they understand that it's competitive boxing. I was watching certain fights. Oh, okay, that's about the crowd boom. Okay, that's about the crowd boom. That's about the crowd boom. Boom. But yeah, he said it's a game of chess. So AJ is coming out there with the plan to box, right? Use his head. Use his head. You know what I mean? He coming out there to box. So he said it's a game of chess. So it sounds like from that, right? That's where I got, dog. Wilder go be coming forward, and AJ go be trying to, box and nullify what Wilder is doing. And I think that's gonna lead to a knockout, no matter who wins, because Wilder coming forward is a whole different ball game, right? And AJ got power as well. Wilder can't get too reckless in there, right? I personally don't think this fight going past 5 rounds. I don't, and that's no matter who wins. That's rather AJ win. That's rather Wilder win, just because of the two fighters we got in the ring, all the power that we got in the ring, right? I don't see this fight going past 5. If this fight go past 5, I will be highly, highly surprised. I'll be shocked, actually. I will be shocked if this fight went past 5 rounds. I will be shocked if this fight went past 5 rounds. But one thing that I can verify that this fight is a go for sure. At this point, it's a go. Dog said first round. Big Tex. What's good, Big Tex? Appreciate you sliding through this thing. Shout out my guy, Big Tex. Where you at? TWT is in the building. Let me drop the flame for the game. Greatest storyteller ever. Greatest storyteller ever. Do your boy a favor, man. Hit that like button for your boy, greatest storyteller ever. Subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We talk this good boxing every single day, not just today. I don't know if it's your first time, but don't make it your last time, man. Subscribe to the channel. Become family. Really appreciate you sliding through this thing. Let me put my boy Big Dog back up there. There you go, dog. Yeah, that wrench look good on you, dog. That wrench look good on your DOG 215. That wrench look good on you, bro. Shout out my guy, dog. Shout out my guy, dog. But I like the confidence though. You know what I mean? I like the confidence. I like the confidence in AJ because that's gonna make for a better fight. If AJ is mentally right, you know what I mean? AJ is a problem. Deontay Wilder always a problem. People forget Deontay Wilder only lost to Tyson Fury, who cheated, right? And who like 6'8", 300 pounds. You know what I mean? He like 6'8", 300 pounds, right? Got good feet, got fast hands, reach long as a mud can box, right? You ain't gonna find that too many places. And then you put that on crack and steroids. You put 6'8", 280 pounds, light on his feet, quick hands. You put that on crack and you put that on steroids. Man, it's gonna be hard to beat that. True stories. True story, man. It's a crackhead around here, man. It's a crackhead around here walking around this joint every day, right? He killed one of the OG homies. He killed one of the biggest gangsters in the neighborhood. One of the OGs in the neighborhood. This was years ago. This was about 30 fucking years ago. This was about 25 years ago at least. I was a kid when this happened. He killed one of the biggest OGs in the neighborhood. A crackhead, right? A crackhead. Killed one of the biggest OGs in the neighborhood. You know how this crackhead killed this big OG, the biggest OG in the neighborhood? So they was shooting dice, right? They was shooting dice, and they got into an argument. The crackhead and the OG, right? They got into an argument. True story. I'm not making this shit up. True story. They got into an argument, the crackhead and the OG, right? So they start talking about it, yada, 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 yada. They get mad, right? The OG dude pull out the gun. He tell the crackhead, I'm gonna blow your ass off. The crackhead on crack, he don't give a fuck, right? So the crackhead charged the OG dude. The OG dude shot that crackhead about 3 times, bro, in his fucking chest. He shot him 3 times. This cokehead. He shot this cokehead, crackhead, 3 times in his chest. That crackhead had enough energy, bro, to take the gun from the OG, turn it around. He shot the OG 1 time. Boom. Killed him. Killed this dude. The crackhead took the dude, took 3 bullets, took his gun, killed the OG, shot him 1 time. Boom. The crackhead is still alive today. Still alive today, walking around the neighborhood. The OG did. Everybody know he did. Bro, cocaine's a hell of a drug, dog. You now imagine if that crackhead was 6'8", 300 pounds. You know what I mean? Man, come on, bro. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. That shit's a hell of a drug, dog. It's hard to beat that. It's hard to beat a nigga. It's hard to beat You ever tried to fight a cokehead? You know what I mean? I ain't never fought a cokehead or a crackhead, but I seen people do it. I seen it. My homie. I seen it. You know what I mean? Bro, my homie used to, and long live my homie, man. Long live my homie. I ain't gonna put his name out there. Long live my homie, though. He passed just not too recently. Fuck it. Long live my homie, Chris. Man, my homie used to go, we used to go crackhead hunting, bro. We used to just go knock out crackhead. I swear to God. God forgive me. You know, I'm a new man. I'm a changed man. I'm a changed man now, right? Just some shit you just do because you're young. Dumb shit. Just dumb, right? But we used to ride around. I laughed at y'all. I said I ain't never fight no crowd. I'm about to laugh at y'all, but you know I'm gonna keep real with y'all. We used to ride around, bro. I'm sorry, I don't do this shit no more. Y'all. I was a young nigga. We used to ride around, bro, and just go knock out random crackheads. See if we could knock them out. You know what I mean? And sometimes they went down, but guess what? Even when they went down, bro, they popped right back up, and we were just run and get in the car. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they stayed down, right? We'll wait to see if they move, and then sometimes we'll knock it down, and they'll pop right back up, bro. Now, it's hard, bro. But people forget that. I said all that to say, people forget that Deontay Wilder, bro, is a bad motherfucker. The only person he lost to was a dude that's 6'8", 300 pounds, that's coked up off steroids, and that's drugged up off steroids and coke. Probably had him too. You know what I mean? But I said all that to say, bro, that's a hell of a drug. Niggas forget who Deontay Wilder is, man. That man technically don't supposed to have no losses. Technically, he don't supposed to have no losses. You know what I mean? And that's if you going by the fact that he cheated, or you going by the fact that that first fight, if you going by the fact that first fight was a draw, right? You going by the first fight was a draw, and it should have been a win for Deontay Wilder. He really beat Tyson Fury the first time. There was never supposed to be a trilogy or nothing like that. There was never supposed to be a Tyson Fury because Wilder really did enough the first time to beat that man. They want to pretend and tell you, y'all finna give me the preaching here. They want to pretend and tell you that Wilder got outboxed from the first round of that fight to the end round of that fight, and he only had 2 knockdowns, and that's what made it a draw. Well, the people that's telling you that, let's do the math, right? Let's do the math. No, I ain't no scholar. Right, I ain't no scholar. I do got a degree, community college degree, but still a degree. I ain't no scholar, right? But let's do the math on it. If a boxing match is 12 rounds, right, and you win every round, and you get knocked down in 2, right? So you get the draw. You get 2 points for a knockdown, right? So that's 10-8, 10-8. So that means that Tyson Fury won every round, right? Wilder would get the points for the knockdown, but if Tyson Fury is winning every round as decisively as y'all said, that means those rounds would have been draws when he got knocked down. It would be a draw. Because if you dominating the guy like y'all said, because y'all be putting extra on it, if he really dominated him like that, Deontay Wilder, he would have got draws. You know what I mean? It would have been 9-9s in those rounds instead of 10-8s. So y'all giving Deontay Wilder 2 points for the knockdown, meaning that Tyson Fury wasn't dominating that whole fight. How could you dominate a fighter and you only landed 11 more punches than him? He landed 11 more punches, Deontay Wilder, but Deontay Wilder knocked him down twice. 11, or it was like 11 or 12 or something like that. Like, if you only landed one more punch than me each round and I knock you down twice, I'm going to say it again. If you only landed one more punch than me each round and I knock you down twice, I'm supposed to win that fucking fight. Because that means we had even fights the whole fight. You won about you had 12 more punches than me. Just one punch around. That means we both landed back and forth. But I knocked you down when I landed. That's a fight that I win. But anyway, I digress. It never was supposed to be a Tyson Fury. Deontay Wilder really is undefeated out this motherfucker. And then Tyson Fury came back and cheated the second and third time. On top of him not even supposed to been the fight, not even supposed to been a draw the first time. You know what I mean? So don't sleep on Deontay. You know what I mean? Don't sleep on Deontay. He said inferior heavyweights use boxing when they can't KO you as an excuse to say that they're better than you. He said you must win every fight by any means. There's no excuse. There is no tomorrow. Tay, MMA. What's good, Tay? Appreciate you sliding through this thing. TWT is in the building. Let me where the queen at? There she go. Tay, MMA, what's good, beautiful? Appreciate you sliding through. TWT in the building. AB, the IT. What's good, AB? Appreciate you sliding through this thing, gang. Glad you can make it. TWT in the building. What's good, Brody? Appreciate you sliding through. I'm gonna put those new videos and shit you sent me to use today. Hey, present. I'm gonna put those new slides and downloads you sent me to use today. I'm gonna put them things to use today, man. But I ain't gonna waste too much of y'all time, man. I just wanted to come holler at y'all real quick. Y'all make sure y'all check out them previous Southern Teas, man. Appreciate everybody that slid through this thing. I'm gonna come back a little later on. You know, drop some predictions, right? Some MMA this weekend, big MMA card this weekend. Got a couple boxing fights this weekend, not nothing huge, right? It's not a whole lot of boxing predictions that I would, you know, do. I'm gonna do it all at once, right? I'm gonna come and do one show on it, you know, at the end of the week. But couple MMA fights, you know what I mean? I'm dropping some predictions today. And then we gonna come back, you know how I go on the late on the late night tip. It's actually about to be some, you know, FIBA basketball games and shit start, right? That I got some bread on. So I'm finna go and lock into that. But I appreciate everybody sliding through this thing. Unless y'all want to rap about something in particular. He said you telling the truth about the first fight. Whoever want to fight around wins the fight. On top of the 2 knockdown grades. But shit, man, if y'all ain't got nothing, what's good, DP? Appreciate you sliding through this thing. DP Rocker, what's good? TWT is in the bed. Let me drop the flames for the gang. What's good, DP? Appreciate you sliding through. I feel like orange juice be making you sick. DLG said, I want to know where. DLG said, I want to know where white samples at. Hey, hold on. Where did John at? DLG. White A and B sample, right, is in the same place that the last B sample was at, right? This B sample. He said, I allegedly used to beat up crackheads with a bat. What's good, bitches? Hey, this B sample is in the same place that the last B sample was in, right? And everybody know where that's at, right? This B sample is in the same spot that the last B sample was at. I guarantee you that, right? I can guarantee you that, dog. Big Tech said, I ladies used to beat up crackheads with a bat. Now, you almost got to, bro, for real. Different kind of strength, bro. And imagine a 6'8", 300-pound crackhead. You ain't gonna never knock that man out, bro. Wilder not, bro. We all know Wilder got a punch from the gods, bro. Wilder knocked Tyson Fury ass down about 7 times, bro. And that man got up every time, bro. That's cocaine, bro. I don't give a fuck what y'all saying. I know about that is cocaine, dog. That is cocaine, my nigga, dog. Dog, Wilder knock you down 7 times and you get up. That's them are drugs. Them are hard drugs and steroid combined, nigga. That's the drugs. That nigga got steroid drugs, bro. This nigga is shooting up coke. This nigga is shooting up steroids at every fucking chance he get before he for every chance he got before he got in that second and third Wilder fight. Come on, bro. That my whole body transformed when he was fighting Wilder. Y'all notice he don't look like he don't look now like he looked when he was fighting Wilder. Then he looked more like together. Then he looked more tighter. He never looked in shape, right? But when he's fat, like a little bit thinner, like when his fucking love handles, right? They look more flappy now, right? A little more flappy. They move more. When he was fighting Wilder, that shit was sticking to his body like plastic. That shit was sticking to his body like plastic. You know what I mean? Quick. TWT. What's good? Appreciate you sliding through this thing, Queen. I'm gonna drop the flame. But I digress. Man, yeah, come on, man. DP stupid, man. DP stupid, man. Big Tech said Wilder lost that fight 7-5. DB said facts. That's Rick James. He said Fury was just leaving the trap before the fight. Right. He probably get the coke and the steroids from the same place. DP, I'm telling you, man, cocaine, that's a hell of a drug. That's a hell of a drug, man. Imagine trying to knock out a 6'8", 300-pound cokehead. Imagine trying to knock out a 6'8", 300-pound cokehead, man. Imagine trying to knock out. Adrenaline is a motherfucker, bro. Imagine trying to knock out. Y'all, it is not no game. It is not no game, dog. To me, Wilder basically undefeated, bro. Big Tech said he felt like he lost, bro. Wilder dropped that man twice. But I digress. The Dylan White samples I had the stash house hidden in one of the walls. Dylan White sample is in the vent with the string hanging out. Dylan White sample is. Let me stop before I say too much. They John is Dylan White sample in the jury box, right? They John the jury box. Y'all know y'all parents' old jury box. Y'all know y'all grandma jury box. With all the jury and shit in it. That's where Dylan White B samples at. Yo, that John in your grandma jury box. Y'all know they jury box. Y'all grandma and gal. Y'all got an old school mama. Y'all know that damn jury box. They John their brown joint. They open up their brown joint. The brown joint. Their brown joint with the mirror on it. You know what I mean? Brown jump with the mirror on. We got 2 mirrors right there. They jury box. She tell you go get my necklace, baby. She tell you go get my necklace, baby. The rumor has it. It's at Never Never Land. That's where it's at, DP. That's where it's at. That's where it's at, man. That's where it's at, man. They joined that Never Never Land with the monkey. They joined that Never Never Land with Tyson Fury, drug dealer. They joined that Never Never Land with Rolly Romero, boxing coach. They joined that Never Never Land with Joe Cordina and that Oshaki Foster fight. He said with the funny looking kid like on the facts. Y'all know that jump I'm talking about. Y'all know that jump that opened up with the two little mirrors right there. Y'all know that old jump y'all talking about that. He said he had the Bobby Brown jaw Tyler. Dog. This nigga said, fuck it. Bro, how do you get caught, bro? That's like, bro, you get caught, bro. You get caught cheating 3 times and you go cheat a 4th time. You don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck. If anybody comes to doing the same thing, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck, man. That man don't give a fuck about you. He don't give a fuck about boxing. He don't give a fuck about his opponent. All he give a fuck about is him, which is why he go keep doing it. Which is why he kept doing it. Then, bro, I saw an interview, bro. You knowingly taking steroids, bro. I saw an interview. They asked Dylan White, how long you plan on boxing? He said, I plan on boxing until I get AJ money. You know what I'm saying? He laughed, he was like, hey. They're like, Dylan, why you got money? He was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, but I want AJ money. He laughed. Bro, you laughing. You laughing about getting money like this. Dude, you about to fight him. You laughing about taking his money. You about to fight him knowing you on steroids. Dylan White is sick, man. Dylan White is sick, bro. Bro, he was joking about taking this man money, knowing he's shooting up. Bro, that man don't give no fucks. That man don't give no fucks. None. Oh shit. For real, bro. If you get caught cheating 4 times, bro, they need to kick his ass out of the box. If you get caught doing anything 4 fucking times, bro, nah, he got to go, bro. He got to go, bro. Once, twice, that's enough. 3 and 4, 5, 3 and 4, bro. Oh, it. Can't win with him. Can't coach with him. Can't win with him. Can't coach with him. Can't win with him. Can't coach with him. Oh, man. Oh, whoa. Can't win with him. Can't coach with him. Oh, shit. Oh, shoot. He said Kyler Miller, farmer, but can't. Hey, DOG. Dylan White, Jared Miller, best steroid fight. Best steroid fight. Dylan White, Jared Miller, who take the best steroids? All on the line. Whoever lose got to stop taking steroids for good, right? That's how we gonna do it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make that video later. Jared Miller, Dylan White, best steroid fight, man. Whoever win got to stop taking steroids, bro, for real. Whoever lose, whoever lose got to stop taking steroids, bro. That's what they need to do, bro. Dylan White and Jared Miller gotta have a motherfucking series. They got to sign for 3 fights, bro. They got to sign for at least 2 fights, bro. We need a Jared Miller. Present. Stop. Stop. We need a Jared Miller. Cut it out. We need a Jared Miller and Big Baby. I said we need a Jared Miller and Dylan White steroid. There you go. There you go, Josh. There you go, Josh. We need got to do it. Man. Steroid trilogy, man. That's what we need. That's what the fuck we need. I'm looking at my best. I ain't gonna I'm ending this joint at 120. I was about to end it at an hour, then y'all had rolled in this time. Couple more y'all roll. It's like right every time right when I'm finna slide off this joint, couple the fan roll right in. And then I prolong this joint. Then we prolong this joint about 20. But that's what we need, dog. We need White Jared Miller steroid. I'm making a video. Make me a little 8-minute video. Look, man, we need this, man. Whoever loses got to stop taking steroids forever. We need this, though. We need this. As a sport, as a family. We need this fight, man. We need it. And they got to be coked up. If they ain't coked up to the fullest, like we need to know who the dealer is. We need to know who the dealer is. We need to know who the dealer is. We need to know what it is, what it do. When they had a fight, y'all know how they had a tail of the tape. They had their heights and shit, like they height and they weight, they reach and they all that shit. Instead of they height, they weight and they reach, they need to have the coke dealer, right? The name of the steroid, what it's used for, how long they take it, and how the cycle works. That's gonna be their tail of the tape. The dealer, the name of the steroid, what it's used for, and the cycle. That's gonna be their tail of the tape, dog. And whoever lose, right, gotta throw away their recipe and they gotta quit taking steroids forever. That's how we go do it. Hey, Eddie Hearn, because that's how some shit Eddie Hearn to do. Eddie Hearn or Jake Paul, right? Eddie Hearn, Jake Paul, make this shit happen. Jared Miller, Dylan White, best steroid fight, loser, series, loser, got to stop taking steroids forever. Instead of a tail of the tape, go dealer, drug uses and advantages, and cycle. That's what we want to see. Make this shit happen. Put that on the undercard of Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. The co-main should be Dylan White versus Jared Miller steroid fight. Make that the co-main. Appreciate y'all folks sliding through this thing. Skin the Hardaway Southern T. This ain't the past. This ain't the future. This the present. That's how we rocking. And I'm out. Love.